everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Got my friend Dakota here with me. She wanted to say hi. She's a little mad at me because usually we practice under the patio in the shade and the lighting is way better out in the sun, so she's gonna bounce here in a few seconds and go hang out in the shade and watch from afar. But I will kind of walk you through what we're going to do today, so you kind of have an idea of what you'll get out of your practice. Goal is for about 45 minutes. The peak pose today is Birds of Paradise. I usually think that Birds of Paradise has always been somewhat of an advanced pose, but really it's not that hard. You just need to make sure that you're warmed up. So hopefully I get you warmed up for that, warmed up in your hips, your shoulders, hamstrings, all of that good stuff. So that's kind of where we're heading. You might want to quickly grab a towel or a strap if you'd like to use those for some binds. Totally up to you. If you don't have that at home, I'm at my parents' house in Texas, and my dad is a new yogi, so he doesn't have blocks and straps and everything. So we use whatever we can find around the house. So he uses old seatbelt material, since he used to be an engineer for seatbelts, and he's created a loop and he's got his own strap. And I'm using a part of a Halloween costume. So you can find anything around your house. You can use towels, you can use books for blocks, so don't let that stop you from your at-home practice. But we'll get started right away in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat, splay your knees out wide, and just start to settle into your space. Coming to your breath, taking deep belly breaths. Starting to settle in. Relax your forehead down. Let your hips fall in between your thighs. Chest lowers down. Spread all 10 fingers out wide. Start to press down through your palms. Lift your elbows up off the mat. Keep breathing, finding that ujjayi breath. Breath of yoga, breath of victory, closed mouth breathing. Start to crawl your fingertips over to the right side. Send your left hip down towards your heel. Feel that stretch in your left side body. Begin to crawl your fingertips over to the left. Stretch out that right side, right hip towards right heel. Bring your fingertips back towards center and take a few more breaths. Press your hips down towards your heels. Inhale, tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Spread all 10 fingers out wide. Press down through your shins, tops of your feet. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Send your gaze forward, tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose. Arch your spine. Look back towards your navel. Inhale, cow. Sink your belly. Pull your shoulder blades together. Exhale, cat. Arch your spine. Press your mat away. Keep moving through these two poses, linking breath to movement. Adding anything that you need, checking in with your body, taking a scan. Coming back to a neutral tabletop in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop. Press down through your left palm. Inhale, sweep your right arm high. Exhale, thread the needle, scoop your right arm through. Drop your shoulder, your ear to the mat. Option for your left hand to stay where it is, can crawl forward, or maybe you find that half bind. Starting to think about half binds, full binds early on in class here. Knowing that it will help us later. Start to plant back down through your left palm if it moved. Inhale, sweep your right arm high, re-extend. Exhale, tabletop, drop it down. Plant through your right palm. Inhale, send your left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle, scoop your left arm through. Left ear to mat, left shoulder to mat. Same options for your arm. Starting to gently twist through our spine, warming up slowly. Replant through your right palm. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. Exhale, drop back down, tabletop. Plant through your right palm, through your right knee. Kickstand out your right shin. Roll open, modified side plank. Keep your left foot down, left arm up towards the sky. Maybe you start to lift that left leg parallel with the floor. Send your left fingertips forward, bicep frames your ear. Extend out, feel the lengthening in your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Just one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Option to hold here. Bend left knee. Grab for your foot. Find a quad stretch. Kick your left foot into your left hand. Broaden through your chest. And release. Slowly come out and find yourself back into tabletop. We'll take that to the other side. Plant through your left palm. Kickstand out on your left shin. Open up, modified side plank. Right arm lifts. Right foot can stay down on the mat. Or start to lift your right leg parallel with the floor. Right fingertips slide to the front. Bicep frames your ear. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Elbow, knee. Engage the obliques. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your right knee. Grab for your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, gently opening up through your quad. And release. Come back down to tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out through one foot and the other. Opening up through your hamstrings, making this feel good. Spread all 10 fingers out wide. Press down through your first finger and your thumb, that L shape. Come back to a still downward facing dog, working to send your heels down towards the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your hands, hip width distance apart. Release your torso down over your thighs. Grab for opposite elbows. Let gravity lengthen your spine. Lengthen your head and neck down towards the floor. Maybe you rock from side to side. You can pedal out through your feet. Shake your head yes and no. Release your fingertips back down to the floor. Toe heel your feet together to touch. And on a slow inhale, rise up, stacking one vertebra at a time, head and neck last to rise. And drop your shoulders down and away. Take an inhale, pull your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, lower them down and back. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower them down. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center. Samastitahi. Blink your eyes closed. At this point in class, I offer you this time to set an intention for your practice. That could be a word, a phrase, a mantra. Maybe it's something you tell yourself to get through every day of quarantine. Start to channel that, focus on that throughout the rest of our practice. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Seal that intention. Take another inhale through your nose. Seal your lips. Exhale through your nose. Re-engage in your Ujjayi breath. Release your hands down by your sides. Let's begin to flow through Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up high. Hold and breathe. Press down through all four corners of your feet. Tuck your tailbone under. Drop your shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, side body stretch right. Drop your right arm. Lift your left up and over. Hold and breathe. Keep pressing down equally through both feet. Maybe your gaze goes up towards your top hands. Inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, side body stretch left. Drop your left arm. Lift your right up and over. Keep breathing. Keep lengthening. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise back up. Exhale, baby back bend of your choice. Press your hips forward, chest forward, gaze to the ceiling. Being gentle early on. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Release your fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips in line with your shins, or rather your toes, or hands to your shins. Find your flat spine. Hold and breathe. So feel this lengthening in your hamstrings, keeping that long, straight spine. Pull shoulder blades together, broaden through your chest. Take one final inhale here. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms. Step your left and your right foot back. Inhale, shift forward 1 inch. Exhale, low plank. Elbows pin in 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. 4 points of contact here. Just the palms and the top of the feet. Always can drop down to cobra if that feels better. Roll back over your toes. Press back. Downwards facing dog on your exhale. That was our Sun A. We'll move through that 2 times, linking breath to movement. Know that as I cue chaturangas and that flow throughout class, always have the option to modify, come down to your knees, to intensify, add in that push-up, or skip it completely. It's totally up to you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hop, step, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, rise up. Exhale, side body stretch right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side body stretch left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Find your flow. Always have the option to jump back. Just be careful of your shoulder joints. Leaning back, downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise tall. Exhale, side body stretch right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side body stretch left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend, biggest one. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your nose. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Drop them on top of your thigh. Begin to lunge deep into your kneeling crescent here. So really feeling this. Open up that front side of your left hip. Keeping your chest tall. Breathing into any tightness that you might feel. Begin to rise back up. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, drop your palms together. Prayer at heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, kneeling crescent twist. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Press your palms together. Chest opens to the side. Stack your right shoulder, or your right elbow on top of your left. Gaze over your right shoulder. Utilizing your back knee down on the mat to help twist you a little bit deeper. And release. Frame your right foot with your hands. Straighten out through your front leg, moving into half splits. Starting to open up through our hamstring. Work to send your chest to the top of your shin. Begin to re-bend through your right knee. Take your palms, place them on the inside of your right foot. Crawl your right toes to the top right corner of your mat, setting up here for lizard lunge. So you can stay right where you are. We're already in lizard. Maybe you decide that you're ready to lower down to one forearm and the other. You can work on maybe a bind, scooping your arm underneath your thigh. Just opening up through your hip. Maybe press your knee out wide. Come on the knife side edge of your right foot. Starting to get comfortable with our knee up by our shoulder. Setting ourselves up for a beautiful birds of paradise later. Begin to press back up to your palms if you're not already there. Crawl your right toes back in towards center. Palms frame your right foot. Tuck your left toe. Then step your right foot back to meet your left. Bend down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving to the left. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Left foot plants between your palms. Drop to your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Drop them on top of your left thigh. And begin to lunge forward. Feeling this in the front of your right hip. And being okay with one side feeling a little different than the other. You'll probably have one side of bird of paradise that's better than one of the other. It's totally normal, totally okay. Begin to rise back up. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, drop your palms. Inhale, shift your torso. Exhale, kneeling crescent twists. Right elbow hooks on the outside of left knee. Chest opens to the side. Press firmly through both of your palms, working to get it towards the center of your chest. Coming back to your breath. Sometimes it's easy to lose that in these twists. Utilize your breath to help you get deeper. With your inhale, think about lengthening out of your spine. And with your exhale, can you twist a little bit deeper? Even if it's 1 inch, even if no one can see it, but you feel it. Begin to release palms, frame your left foot, straighten out through your left leg, half splits. Maybe crawl your fingertips back, work your chest down towards your shin. Crawl your fingertips forward, bend through your left knee, palms come to the inside of your left foot, toes crawl to the top corner, lizard lunge on your left side. Before you move, check in with what your body needs, and then find your edge. Begin to press back up to your palms if you're not already there. Crawl your toes in between your palms. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Step your left foot back to meet your right. And then take your flow, whatever you need this evening, meeting back in downward facing dog. Taking a few cycle breaths here. Preparing for our Sun B flow. We'll move through it 3 times. First time we hold, we breathe through the pose as we build strength. The next 2 times, linking breath to movement, speeding it up, focusing on transitions, maybe getting deeper into the pose every time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, send your arms high, hold and breathe. Rock your weight back into your heels. Keep your thighs zipped together, biceps by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, fingertips to the back of the room. Pinkies pull together, engage your triceps. Keep sinking low. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Find that release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Your version today. Meeting back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up and breathe here. Right knee stacks on top of right ankle. Left heel on top of left toes. Square your hips to the front. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spiral your back foot down. Tee out your arms. Maybe you lengthen your stance just a touch. Chest open to the side, hips open to the side. Keep that bend in your front knee. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle, drop your right arm. Lift your left. Hold and breathe here. Keep pressing down through both of your feet, lifting out of your top left arm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Legs don't move. Arms tick-tock up and back. Breathe. Little to no weight in your back hand. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise tall and settle in and breathe. Your biceps up by your ears. Spiral your pinkies in. Really engage your arms. You can keep your back leg straight. Maybe it feels better with a bent knee. Find what works in your body. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up and sink into your front knee. Engage your arms. Spread fingertips to the front and back of your mat. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle. Left arm drops. Right arm lifts. Press down through the knife side edge of your right foot. Scoop your left hip underneath your right. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm lifts. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full cycle breath. Moving a little faster. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, find your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, last one of class. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle, and hold here. So in your side angle, you can hang out here or start to deepen your practice. Find extended side angle. Maybe drop your right palm down to the mat. Maybe a half bind, left arm scoops around your back. Right arm can find your left for a full bind. Now, I mentioned a strap earlier on. If this bind doesn't work, take the strap in your left hand, lower it around, and then it just lengthens your arm so that you can still find this bind, even if your fingers don't clasp together. So wherever you are, with a strap, without, we're working to send that left shoulder on top of your right. So you want your gaze to go up to the sky. Keep that chest open, no dumping down. Stay big and broad through your chest. Start to release your bind, coming back up to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Find your flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. And hold here. So I'll show you again on this side. It'll be a little easier for you to see. If you need that strap, it'll go in your top arm. And then scoop your right arm to your low back. Your left palm can come down. And then maybe your left arm grabs for your strap. Maybe you start to crawl your fingertips closer together. And maybe you don't need your strap at all, and your hands can bind together. If you have a full or half bind, begin to release. Rise back up into side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big open mouth. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, send your gaze between your hands and start to crawl your feet up behind your hands and walk them out to the edges of your mat. Toes point out, heels point in. Begin to sink low into your yogi squat, your malasana. So if you're at home, this might be a pose where you would like a block to sit on to help open up through your hips. If you don't have a block, like I mentioned, you can use books. You can use firm pillows. I really challenge everybody to get as creative as you can. I'd love to hear the craziest blocks and straps people can find. You can stay right here in your malasana yogi squat. If you'd like to start working on those binds, plant down through your right palm, send your left arm up, and then lower it to your low back. Your right arm can grab for your left hand. Again, maybe using that strap. Really working on these binds to help open up through our shoulders is just as important as that hip mobility, as that hamstring openness and release. Take it to the other side. Left palm down, right arm up, lower your right hand down, and your left fingertips reach for your right. and release. Come back to your yogi squat. Take a full cycle breath here. From our yogi squat, we're going to move into boat pose, Navasana, as slow and in control as we can. So I challenge you to make it look as graceful as possible. It might not, it might, be sloppy, and that's awesome. But really challenge yourself. So whenever you're ready, you can watch me first if you're not sure what the heck we're doing. We're going to lower down. Maybe you send your arms out in front of you. Lower your hips down to the mat and slowly rise into your boat pose. So if you watched me, go ahead, join me in the boat pose. If you fall out, if you roll all the way down, no big deal. No one's watching you. You're at home. And then start to lower your feet down to the mat. So we're going to stay in this boat pose position, but with our heels or toes down. If you'd like to have them up in the air and add that challenge, you go. But for me, I'm going to keep them down. Bring my hands together. You give it a prayer, whatever you'd like. And then we're going to just twist from side to side. So twist right, center, left, center. Keep moving here. Think of a string coming out of the crown of your head up towards the ceiling to help you lengthen through your spine. So if this is not intense enough, totally lift your legs. Don't just go through the movements. Find that intensity level that you need. For 3, 2, and 1, return back to center. This time when we do the twist, we'll lift a leg. So it's twist and lift, twist and lift. Just these small movements to really fire up through our belly and through our core, keeping that good form. For 3, 2, and 1. Release, pull your knees into your chest. Find an upward wind removing. For a few breaths here. And then find yourself in a child's pose. Maybe towel off. Grab some water depending on how sweaty, thirsty you are. Finding a little relief in our child's pose. Knees can come out wide, toes together. Maybe it feels good for knees together. And then come back to your breath. Come back to that intention that you set early on. That word, that phrase, that reason that you showed up today. Start to channel that. Let that power you through the next part of practice. Let that power you through our peak pose. Inhale, tabletop, shoulders stack over wrists. Exhale, downward facing dog, press up and back. Take a second here. Feel this downward facing dog, how different it is. Maybe those heels are a little closer to the mat. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Drop your back foot down 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior 1. Rise up and breathe here. I like to drop my hands to my hips, press my left hip forward, pull my right hip back. This manual adjustment helps me out so much. And then lift your arms back up to the sky. Biceps frame your ears. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hands to your low back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, slowly lower down. Right shoulder comes to the inside of right knee. Release the crown of your head down towards the floor. Breathing here. Using your core to help hold your torso up. Slowly begin to rise back up. Warrior one. Re-extend your arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Open to the side. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle. So from here, we'll start to prep and move into birds of paradise. So if you know you need your strap, go ahead, grab that. You can still move into birds of paradise even if you're using a strap. From your side angle, go ahead, move into your full bind. Once you have your grip here and your full bind, start to walk your left foot up to meet your right. You'll transfer your weight into your left leg. Your right toes slowly start to lift. Straighten through your left leg. You can hang out here or start to kick your right foot towards the sky. If you have tight hamstrings like myself, it's a little more challenging. And then you can play around with that as long as you'd like, or you can land. We'll all meet back in an extended side angle. And if you fall out, you can hop back in for a few more breaths. And make your way back into extended side angle. Drop your left palm, right palm frame to your right foot. Step back. Option for a flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Back foot down 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. And breathe here. Same thing on this side. Find that manual adjustment. Re-extend your arms. Lower your hands down. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Drop your left shoulder on the inside of your right leg. Left shoulder on the inside of left leg. Slowly begin to rise back up. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. And start to make your way into your birds of paradise. Walking your right foot up to meet your left. If you tried it on the other side, please try it on this side. Maybe this is your good side. Maybe you surprise yourself. Holding as long as you like. Slowly releasing whenever you're ready. We have a few more breaths before we meet an extended side angle. And return back to your extended side angle. Drop your right palm, left palm to the outside of left foot. Step your left foot back. Final chance to flow. Meeting back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees and come around onto your back. Finding an active Shavasana here. Keep your eyes open. Come back to your breath. We're on our backs for the rest of class. Be so proud of what you've accomplished this far. You're a rock star for just showing up today, for doing something good for your body today. Release your hands down by your sides if they're not already there. Bend through your knees, plant through the soles of your feet. Preparing for bridge pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, bridge. Press your hips up to the ceiling. Chest towards your chin, not your chin towards your chest. And keep squeezing your thighs together, but they stay hip-width distance apart. That helps engage your inner thighs, engage your glutes, hamstrings, quads, the whole bunch of muscles. And we're holding here. You keep breathing, working on building our strength here, maybe a little longer than we traditionally hold. You can always clasp your hands underneath to help send your hips up one more inch. We're here for a few more breaths. And release slowly, one vertebra at a time. Send your legs out long. Find that active Shavasana. The next pose I'm going to cue through is wheel pose. In our Stop, Drop, and Yoga series this week, I believe today is favorite heart opener. So wheel pose applies to that. If wheel is not what you're feeling today, go ahead and just repeat bridge pose. Or if you do have a block, maybe you take supported bridge. But I'll cue everybody through wheel. So for wheel pose, bend through your knees, plant through the soles of your feet. Same lower body setup as bridge pose. In your upper body, plant your palms by your ears. Fingertips point back towards your shoulders, elbows up towards the sky. Take a big inhale to prepare. Exhale, press through your heels and through your palms. And once you find that lift, maybe crawl your feet in a little bit. And breathing, don't hold your breath here. Opening through your heart. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly lower down the same way we went in. So one vertebra at a time. And then lower down into your Shavasana, keeping eyes open, letting your spine melt down to the mat, feeling your chest rise and fall with your breath. Keep your left foot where it is. Pull your right knee into your chest, right side when we're moving. Interlace your fingers around your right shin. Pull your knee towards your right shoulder. Take another inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Cross your right knee over your body. Tee out your arms. Gaze right. Bring your knees back into your chest. Bring both of them up. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe rock from side to side. And grab for outside edges of feet, ankles, calves. Happy baby pose. Knees come to the outside of your rib cage. Lengthen through your spine. Try to get your tailbone down on the mat. And release, bring your knees back into your chest. This time extend your right leg long, leave it down on the mat. Left side when we're moving, interlace your fingers around your left shin, pull your left knee towards your left shoulder. Find that pinch in your hip flexor, that compression of your internal organs. Take another inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Cross your left knee over your body. Tee out your arms. Gaze to the left. Both shoulders stay glued to the mat. Bring your knees back into center. Give yourself one final squeeze here. Inhale, pull your forehead up to your knees. Contract into a tiny, tiny ball. Exhale, final Shavasana. Extend your arms by your sides, legs out long. Blink your eyes closed. Unclench your jaw. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Find relaxation. You can stay where you are for as long as feels good to you. I encourage you to stay in Shavasana as long as you can. For reference, we are 51 minutes. It is 5:51, just in case you have dinner waiting or something. But if you can stay, soak everything up. Come back to that intention that you set. Be thankful that you showed up. Thankful for your body, for everything that it was able to accomplish. The light, the love, the greatness in me is so honored and inspired by the light, the love, the greatness in each and every one of you. Together we bow forward and say namaste.